Hi everyone, I just want to go over a few formatting issues with you that we seem to be having as I look at your work. The main thing is the quality of text that's going on. I want you to take a careful look at the demo level in your packet. This is what your text should look like. It should be clear, it should be written in all caps, and if you look very carefully, you can see that I actually drew guidelines before I wrote any text. In the various levels of drawing that I'm having you do, I am asking you to always write your name, class, date, and the level if it's not already written across the top of your paper. I have started asking you to write top, side, and front views so that those are labeled. And eventually, as we go on, I'm going to ask you to also dimension your drawings like this. One way that you can practice practice writing the text is to actually just do it. You can also take a blank piece of paper. We could turn this over, for example, and take a ruler. And whenever you're writing text in a technical drawing, it's helpful to start by lightly drawing some guidelines. So that might look like this, and then I might go up a little bit. You want to do the size of the text kind of in relation to your drawing so that it's not too big but not too small. I've lightly drawn two horizontal lines, and now I am writing some practice text. And I am writing it so that it is in all caps because that makes it clearer to read. And I'm making sure that it goes from one guideline to the other one, just like that. If I were to try and do this faster, and just go like this, that's harder to read. The whole point of a technical drawing is clarity. You're making something that you can give to somebody and that they can quickly and easily see what's going on so that they can do something with that drawing that has a practical purpose. So another thing that I'm seeing is people are having a problem kind of creating borders around their drawings and laying them out properly. What I recommend is you're going to get a bunch of these drawings to do. I think what you might want to consider doing is taking a little bit of time and just cranking out a bunch of papers that look like this if you don't have the packet printed out. If you are able to print out the packet, you can simply print out a bunch of sheets like this, and then you will be able to kind of do these on your own. Of course, if you can print out the packet, you can print out the individual levels as well. But you want to definitely try and make something that looks like this so that when you actually do the drawings, everything is set up nicely and you actually have some parallel lines that you can base your other measurements on when you do them. Also, if you're going to do this, I would recommend lightly drawing some guidelines inside of these text labels so that you can then go ahead and label your drawings accordingly, like so. That way, when you go to make your labels, you can just quickly write your name here and it's all done. One more note before I sign off. Please try and make sure that your views are lining up. Again, it's easier to actually do this while you're working on the drawings because while you're making this line in the top view, for example, that should come down and line right up with the side view. So you only actually have to draw one line, or at least you have to only use your ruler once to draw that line. The rest of the time is just measuring, or you might bring your ruler back to do the line a little bit more heavily once you're done measuring. And that way all your views will line up and it becomes clear to somebody looking at this that these two sides are of the same object and share at least one set of dimensions. Any questions, just let me know in the classroom, in the stream, or comment on something. I will try and do my best to keep giving you guys feedback on each of the drawings as I see them. It's looking really good so far, and it looks like a lot of you are really understanding what's going on.